Test. Supposedly the test in English. Delayed gratification. It's interesting. At times it was exhilarating to read positive psychology, some classics, and then find some of the workings of the human mind. There's an airplane somewhere. Feels close, too close. And then get to know about some syndromes, some effects, such as, for instance, hedonic adaptation. Hedonism, speaking of airplane, is a phenomenon which indicates that we adapt to, well, almost anything. There are some things we don't take in, or it's very hard to, such as the loss of someone dear, unemployment, losing a job, and loud noises. So there is that when thinking about moving near an airport, for instance. So there are all sorts of connections one makes when seeing a film, for instance, such as this test. Um, and delayed gratification is something they looked at with children. It's marshmallow pie test, if you want to Google it. And so they had children in a room and told them something like that. So it's better to look for the original thing to get the correct idea, to find the experiment as it is, not as I'm misrepresenting it, maybe. Something like, okay, so there's this marshmallow pie, and if you want, you can have it now, but you can also wait, and then I forget, 5 minutes maybe, which is an eternity for a child and for many of us. Or what am I saying? All of us now with fast things on the phone, in internet. You can wait 5 minutes and get another. So you get two if you wait, one if you don't wait. They looked at what happened. Quite a number, of course. I think it's the majority took the one. I want this now. Forget about later. But they looked at children as they grew up, 15, 20 more into their adulthood. And it turns out that those who can delay their gratification could wait for two, were those who succeed in life, in business, I guess, well, in private life. And they look at that in a test, in the test where is this, so what 100,000 euros now or 1 million in 10 years, what would you choose? And then, of course, it's much different. The film is not a psychology test as such, but it's not a documentary. And they look at various aspects. What about the child, the daughter, and how would she be? Yeah, but then I do this now with a bar, but the bar is losing money. So various things. And then it gets into revelations. You slept with, but wait, did you sleep? Which makes me say a couple of words of Aristotle. He said the drama, the tragedy, has to have quite a few things, but revelation and reversal. And the example given is Oedipus King, Oedipus Rex, wherein the messenger brings in the news that offer both revelation and reversal at the same time. Because this is when the king finds out he has killed his father and married his mother. And then he takes his eyes off. So spoiler alert, after the fact, an oxymoron indeed. So it is also included in the character strengths, this idea of perseverance, connected, I tie it to delayed gratification. Martin Seligman has a list, character strengths. Seligman, if you Google, you find the whole tableau, which has under courage, bravery, perseverance, integrity, vitality, and then under humanity, love, social intelligence, kindness, generosity. You move on to transcendence, appreciation of love. Appreciation is one thing. Appreciation of excellence of beauty, gratitude, humor, hope, spirituality. A department, a domain where I'm not really good. Temperance. I cycle down and I lose my patience with 50 drivers each day. They come too close, and one of them will maybe kill me sometime. So it's humility, modesty, there's forgiveness. I don't understand that. There's forgiveness, pity. There's, I said, humility, forgiveness, pity. There's self-regulation. Who can do that? And prudence. Going on a bike is not prudence, it's the opposite. And we're coming to the end. There's justice, citizenship, leadership, and fairness. And finally, last but not least, wisdom. Love of learning, open-mindedness, curiosity, not of the for the innuendo thing, creativity, and I'm missing one, perspective. So these are the strengths one has. So I think, again, in a way, this test is concentrated on delayed gratification, on perseverance somehow. But then this and other films, all aspects of life can be taken from various perspectives. Look at this from what character strengths do we find here? What are they missing? Where are they strong? So it's a integrity, that they have to work on.